jobs report, deep dive, jobs. Everything today hangs on this. As you can see, my portfolio is up nearly $3,000 today. We're beating the market again, and it could be a good day today, no matter what happens for my portfolio, because I'm all in on Coca-Cola. I'm going defensive. But before we get to the jobs report in exactly half an hour, the normal time we normally start at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern time, but we're half an hour earlier to be ready for the jobs report, because we want to give you the deep dive so you are ready directly from our newsletter. So it's pinned in the chat right at the top, but there it is for you as well. There is the newsletter. You can take part. You can be ready for the jobs report. You can have the deep dive. I'm going to go straight into it. It's coming up now, a deep dive on the jobs report. We're talking jobs, what it means for your portfolio, how you navigate this, how you trade it, what to look out for, all the cheat sheets, the numbers, the guides, everything that you need. So are you ready? First of all, tap the like button. Have you done that? Because if you do that, of course, we give you a little treat. And here are the little fellas. There you go. Thank you very much indeed for tapping the like button. Now you've done that, you might want to consider subscribing as well, and follow us every day for the deep dives on all the major events. And we share all our trades, of course, every day after the show on our deep dive. Literally, we go deep dive again in our Discord server. Join us for that at 10 a.m. this morning, 11 a.m. Central, after the opening bell. But right now, if you're watching this later, you can skip through. Those that are here now, have a chat, put the kettle on, get ready for an explosive day on the stock market. As predicted, at 2 a.m. this morning, shared on my Discord and my members, you saw the 2 a.m. trade. Crypto went down, Coca-Cola went up. More quiet behind the scenes rotations from institutions and banks. I said it would happen. It did. 3 days in a row. Get ready for IPO of SpaceX. That will change everything. In the meantime, get ready. Skip through if you're watching later. The live deep dive of the jobs report is coming up right after this. Here we go. Jobs report is here and how it'll affect your portfolio, your investments. It comes up live on this show in 20 minutes. So now we've got time to do a deep dive from our very own newsletter, which ranked number 2 on the bestseller list on Substack. Congratulations, Sensei. If you want the newsletter, there it is. All Discordians, of course, there's the link for Discord and the newsletter at the same time, pinned to the top. You can get, as always, the best deal, a 40% discount. Fantastic. So we're going to give you all the numbers, the cheat sheet, so you can understand before the numbers drop what it means. So go into your newsletter now. It's the script for today's show. There is the numbers. I'm not going to explain that on the screen. It's a bit small for me. You can zoom in and read it for yourself, but I'm going to explain what the numbers mean. So here we go. Why a strong number slams the door on cuts, and why a weak one is only bullish if the wage line agrees. The big one lands today. The May jobs report hits the wire in literally 20 minutes, folks. Are you excited? I'm excited because it doesn't bother me either way. If I am fully invested in Coca-Cola, and I've got some big news coming out later today. India is expanding. Emerging markets are growing beyond anything you could even imagine in the US. And guess what? There's a big IPO coming for Coca-Cola in India. So I know, as a Coca-Cola investor, defensive position, what's next? And at 2 a.m. this morning, as predicted, 3 days in a row, institutions and banks quietly, while the retail sells defensive to buy SpaceX, not to buy it, to lock up their money, God knows why, for like 10 days, quietly, banks, institutions are buying defensive. It happened again this morning. You saw crypto go down at exactly the same minute. They're transferring their money from crypto into defensive, and that's Coca-Cola. You keep seeing XRP drop, Bitcoin drop to my target of 80 or 50 cents. My target was 80. Sensei says even 50 cents. Well, Coca-Cola primes for an explosion, and India next year will make it go to over $106. Anyway, that's all to look forward to. So the jobs report is about to drop. Doesn't really bother me either way because nothing is great in the market right now. I'm defensive, and then defensive will be the outlier and the winner. So anyway, it's the cleanest read we have on whether the Federal Reserve has any room left to cut rates this year. Under 2 weeks out from Kevin Walsh's first meeting as the chair, we'll be there live. Of course, we'll cover the FOMC live and get to meet a new chair. Kind of end of an era of our Papa Powell every now and again. We now have a whole new face. Anyway, this one number shapes the whole second half of 2026. While I'm reading this to you, if you're reading the newsletter, you can get it right now. Look at these numbers so you're ready, so you understand how to trade, how to invest on the bell. I've already made my positions. I'm 100%, 800 grand. All of my margin, $250,000, all in. Not hanging around for SpaceX, locking up my money, can't do anything. Because what happens when all those people who can't get SpaceX, because most won't, there'll be a bloody great hole. They won't be in SpaceX. They'll go looking for something that's sold off. What sold off? Defensive, Coca-Cola. While the big money, the real money, has been slowly moving there. Every morning at 2 a.m., 3 days in a row, I get the tip off, I share it with you, and there it is. You've seen it 3 days in a row. So here is what to watch, why it matters, and what each outcome means for the tape. First, the one idea that makes today make most sense. Are you ready? In a normal year, a strong jobs report is good news, and a weak one is bad news. Right now, the first instinct is flipped. The only path to rate cut runs through a weaker labour market. We know inflation's going up. It's going to keep going up. It's going to go up a lot more, especially next year, because whether the war ends tomorrow or not, it's all baked in, and there's a lot of inflation, even recession coming. There's a lot of pain to come. So the knee-jerk reaction to soft jobs is that cuts come back into view, which lifts stocks and crypto. A hot jobs number does the opposite. It tells the Fed it has no reason to ease, which lifts the dollar and bond yields and pressure risk assets. That gives us a clean rule on one side and a conditional rule on the other. Hot jobs is risk off, full stop. Because the market's whole obsession right now is whether the Fed can cut. Yes, the market is literally obsessed with it. I would go further than that and say retail gamblers on crypto are obsessed with rate cuts. And I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. They ain't coming. And that's partly why crypto is down. But it's not just because of that. Crypto is down so much because the money that moves the market, the people I speak to at 2 o'clock in the morning, know where the money's going. It's going defensive. Why do you think I've got $250,000 in Coca-Cola? My predictions, my targets have been right for 3 years. And I'm going to be right again. It's just painful while I'm waiting. I know what it feels like to be going through all this, but I'm staying the course, not guessing, and I'm certainly not gambling. The Fed can cut, and a strong print answers no. The weak side is where it gets slippery. Soft jobs is only risk on if the wage line is soft too. A weak headline with hot wages against oil near triple digits is not the dovish dream. It is the stagflation read. And that one is risk off as well. We come back to this in its own section below. This is all from our very own newsletter. Giving it to you now. So I'm reading from the newsletter this morning. If you'd like to follow me on X and get exclusive content, Instagram, I'm going viral now. I was 1,000 followers just a few weeks ago. I'm now over 5,000. I anticipate being at 10,000 followers in a couple of months. It's actually amazing. Some exclusive content posted every 30 minutes, 24 hours a day. Clips from the show, the breaking headlines, news, some great stuff you might enjoy. Follow me on Instagram and be in my Instas, my Lucas Aid Instas. Anyway, the most important trap right now that people will fall into today, so be careful, here it comes. Hold on to two things in your head, not one. Hot job pressures risk. Weak jobs helps risk only if wages cool with it. So it's quite complex, and that's why we're bringing you this cheat sheet. There it is. If you want to look at it right now, go into the newsletter. All my Discordians, inside Discord, you can get a 40% discount. It's inside Discord for you. All right? It's always there. Always the best deal, and it's only a couple of bucks to be part of our Discord server, and there it is. It's very exclusive. We only permit 2 people a day to join because we provide one-on-one service. And once you lose your place, by the way, you're very, very unlikely to get it back because there's a waiting list now of over 100 people. The wage line is the broader tiebreaker, which is why we read it before celebrating any weak headline. The state of play going in. So we got 10 minutes to go. Are you ready? Are you excited? The jobs market is the quiet half of the macro story this year, and today it gets loud. Payrolls have slowed to a crawl, averaging roughly 76,000 a month across 2026. I am predicting not only a crash, but very likely a recession now. 76,000 a month across 2026, but the economy is not falling over. Not yet. April added 115,000 jobs, the second straight monthly gain after a long soft patch, which told us the labour market is in fact cooling, without stalling though. Today's consensus is around 85,000, with the unemployment rate expected to hold at 4.3% and wage growth ticking up to 0.3% on the month. That consensus may be light. On Wednesday, the ADP private payrolls report came in at 122,000, its strongest month since January of 2025 and well above what desks were looking for. That was according to CNBC. ADP and the official number do not always agree, but a hot ADP raises the whisper number, and it means the market is quietly braced for a beat rather than a miss. The backdrop is the thing that makes good jobs number a problem. The Iran war has Brent oil near triple digits, with the Strait of Hormuz disrupted, and that energy shock is leaking into the broader inflation picture. This was supposed to be a bit like Putin, a bit of an excursion, a bit of a day trip to Iran. 3 months later, coming on 4, coming on 5, coming on a year. Who knows? It's still going on, costing American taxpayers and those that fill up at the gas station an absolute fortune. None of that has really been felt yet in our taxes and our future bills. The Fed is fighting a price impulse it cannot fix with interest rates. That is why the wage line inside today's report matters as much as the headlines. Strong wages on top of expensive oil is how a one-off price shock turns into something stickier. Why this print is so important. We've got 9 minutes to go. Get ready, everybody. Tap the like button. If you want to follow along and get more charts, more numbers, more data, it's all in our newsletter this morning, our award-winning newsletter, which all Discordians can get this morning, 40% off inside Discord. There is the link for you. There's my X and Instagram. And if you want free shares from Robinhood USA and free shares from Robinhood UK, there it is in the chat. I'm not sponsored by anyone. There are no ads, sponsor ads here. It's live all the time and unedited, unscripted. And if you want any of these things that I refer you to, they're just my own personal referrals. I'm not sponsored by anyone to say or do anything. Normally, a jobs report is one input among many. Today, it is closer to a verdict. The Fed has held rates at 3.5 to 3.75 for 3 meetings. And markets put the odds of another hold on 16 to 17th of June at roughly 98%. Nobody is debating June. No, I have said now for 2 years, there will be no rate cuts in 2026. And if I've been saying that, and if you know that's true, I'm not just making it up today to catch a trend. If you know I've been saying that all this time, no rate cuts in 2026, when everybody was saying there would be, including the CEO of SoFi who just makes it up to promote his own business. If you think, and if you remember me saying there'd be no rate cuts in 2026, please put in the chat, yes, you did. If I didn't, and I made it all up, and I'm a complete scammer and just make it all up, say, no, you never said that. Nobody is debating June. Nobody with any sense is debating June. What today decides is the path after that. The whole rate cut case now rests on the labour market, cracking JP Morgan. Expects the Fed on hold through 2026, with the next move possibly a hike. There you go. We're not talking rate cuts, we're talking rate hikes. And I also said that as well. And says a cut only comes if jobs weaken sharply. So you basically want now, because we all know inflation is actually going up, even though we're told by the president every day that inflation is actually coming down, the rest of the world know, everybody knows it's actually going up. I don't even know how we end up with this debate. Anyway, it is what it is. That's the only way we get rate pauses, forget cuts, is if we get the market, the economy crash and unemployment go through the roof. But nobody wants that. But I guess if you're in crypto right now, I guess you think you do, but you don't really, because you end up losing your job and then you can't buy crypto anyway, and neither can anybody else. Anyway, banks have gone further, dropping its call for any cut this year and pushing the first one out to the second half of 2027, with core inflation described as too high and still rising. There it is. So the only door to easing is a soft jobs print. A strong one slams it shut. This lands in Warsh's lap. He is widely read as wanting lower rates, but he holds one vote of 12 on a divided committee. And the April meeting produced the most dissent since 1992. A weak number today hands him the data he needs to build a case. A strong one boxes him in before he has even run his first meeting. The 3 numbers and what each scenario means. So I've given you the numbers here. You can look at, you've still got 5 minutes to make your mind up whether you want to be in the market, out of the market, go risk on, risk off, defensive, whatever. I have already made my moves. I know where the market's going. I talk to the right people. I'm fully invested and I'm 100% in Coca-Cola, defensive, nothing in SpaceX right now because no one's going to get it. It is so over allocated. It's ridiculous. And everybody's going to go, oh, I've been holding my money for 2 weeks doing nothing. And, now what do? I know exactly what they'll do. They'll go straight back into defensive because that's where the institutions and the banks are waiting for you to pump up their assets. It's actually quite hilarious the way retail are going to do that because, you know, the institutions and the banks, already have their investment in SpaceX. They bought it privately. It's only retail lunatics who don't know what they're doing, who have got out of good assets to sit there for 2 weeks to find out they can't actually get SpaceX, and then they go back into where the money has gone, and then the banks and the institutions win again. That's why I'm there already. I follow the money, not the nonsense. So the scenario tables below, and I've just shared them on the screen, break down all three. Here is the quick version of how to read each one. So non-farm payrolls is the headline and drives the first algo move. Below, 50,000 reads soft, and the knee-jerk is risk on. Above 120,000 reads hot and is risk off. The 50,000 to 100,000 zone is the inline base case, where the headline tells you little and the tape trades the wage line instead. Watch the revisions to the prior 2 months too, because they often reshape the story more than the headline itself. And remember, the soft side only stays risk on if wages cooperate. We've got 3 minutes to go. We're going to get ready. I'm going to try and complete the story, but we're running out of time. The unemployment rate is stability on its own at 4.3%. A move up to 4.4% or higher gives the Fed cover to ease, which the market reads as risk on. A drop to 4.2% removes the labour market excuse for cuts entirely. The catch is the honesty check. If unemployment falls but the participation rate falls with it, the jobs market is shrinking rather than strengthening, and the drop is hollow. So, 3 minutes ago, are you ready? Average hourly earnings, the wage line is the inflation tell, hidden inside the report and the number the Fed cares about most. Right now, a step down toward 0.2% on the month and 3.3% on the year is the cleanest bullish read in the whole release. A jump to 0.4% or higher is the hawkish trigger, because it signals the oil shock is leaking into pay. What stagflation would mean for today with 2 minutes to go. This is the trap that catches people out, so it gets its own section. Are you ready? Stagflation is the rare, ugly combination of slowing growth and rising inflation at the same time. Growth weakening would normally let the Fed cut. Inflation rising would normally make it hold or hike. When both happen together, the Fed is stuck, and that is the worst backdrop for markets because there is no easy policy answer. In today's number, the stagflation signal is a specific mix. Weak payrolls, a tick up in unemployment, but hot wages, all against oil sitting near triple digits. A reader glancing at a soft jobs number alone would call it dovish and expect a relief rally. The stagflation read says not so fast because the hot wage line plus expensive energy means the inflation side is still alive even as the growth side fades. Guys, we've run out of time. There is no more data for you. You've had chance to read it. You've had time to get ready. We've got 1 minute to go. Are you ready? You're looking at my portfolio on the screen. We have now got crypto, XRP, very close now to my target of 80 cents for XRP. Bitcoin going to 50, even 30,000. Ethereum going to perhaps 1,200. There is the S&P falling all the time. Soon, the bit that I'm down on Coca-Cola will be outweighed just by the dividend alone. Forget the drop. VUG also down. There's my one market share of SpaceX just to be in it on the day. But right now, until I can make some serious money on Coca-Cola, I'm not guessing. Right, are you ready? Here we go. It is time for the big number. Here it comes. Any second from now, we'll bring it to you. Watch very closely. Here we go. Stand by for the live jobs report. Tap the like button, get involved. Here it comes. Any second now, we are standing by for the jobs report.
Jobs data. Rick Santelli is standing by at the CME in Chicago. And Rick, very quickly, you've got some thoughts about rate expectations and the guessing game that's taking place around them.
I will have it before CNBC.
Absolutely. You know,
non-farm payrolls comes in at 172,000. Unemployment rate is 4.3. It's actually forecast 4.4. Unemployment has dropped slightly.
About 8%.
Average hourly earnings, 0.3 is up from 0.2. Average hourly earnings, 3.4. Let's hear from Mike Santoli. Here we go.
Job numbers will not get the Fed to surprise the market. And the data is out, the May jobs report, 172,000. Is there any doubt that this anecdotal evidence about a good labor market has been very correct? That is a really strong number. And last month, well, we had a revision from 115,000 to 179,000.
No rate cuts.
Which means the 2-month revision has got to be over 90,000. That is a good number. Even manufacturing posted
no
a
rate cuts. Terrible for crypto,
so
as predicted.
172,000. That would be the best number since 185,000 in March. These are solid numbers. If we look at what's going on with average hourly earnings come in at 0.3 as expected. If we look at average hourly earnings year over year, 3.4 as expected. And I would like to point out that on the month over month, 0.3 is a tenth higher than the 0.2 in the rearview mirror. But the 3.4 year over year is 0.2 light. 0.2 light. 3.4 would equal where we were in March. We started the year at 3.7. Okay. Now, if we look at the work week, and the work week, of course, has been getting a bit smaller. The average work week's coming in at 34.3 as expected. The unemployment rate, drum roll please, 4.3. Well, we didn't really need the drum roll. That is a very, very nice historically low rate, and it's pretty steady there. As a matter of fact, we're at 4.3.
No rate cuts. Crypto continuing to fall. Might even be a rate hike with inflation. We were right again, folks.
Lower. You know, last month it moved to 61.8. That was the smallest since
Money is
September
going
of
into
21.
defensive
And
now.
that's where
Coca-Cola.
it's camping out at 61.8. And that's really depressing. You know, you read these statistics about how many able-bodied workers are not working or looking for work. That is something we need to deal with. And finally, the last part of this number is the underemployment rate. We call it U6. The actual employment rate's called U3. U6 comes in at 8.1%. 8.1%, how does that compare? Well, it was 8.2 last look. It was 8% before that. The low water mark was 7.9%, and that was in February. What has the market done? Exactly what you would expect. Interest rates are going up, and not for a bad reason, for a good reason. A good reason, because the economy is doing much better from the view of labor than many had expected. So before the number 10-year was around 447. Right now it's hovering at 453. A 2-year was at 404. It's now at 411. And the pre-opening equities, the Dow futures, they're now down just a bit. They were up 20. Now they're down about 20. Why? Well, interest rates may be spooking it a little bit, but in the end, not all higher rates are necessarily a bad thing. Back to you.
Rick, yeah, initially it's like, oh boy, we're not going to get our cuts. People talk about hikes, maybe that's what is in it. But you know what? The market has been, the S&P's been up 10 straight weeks. The markets knew that the economy was doing well already. So if it doesn't go up today, it's not because it's a bad number or anything. I celebrate this, and the market should be going up.
Oh, absolutely.
Should be, but it's not.
The market already knew. The market priced in a solid economy.
Yeah, you're talking rubbish. Let's
ago.
get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. What they do is, like I said to you before, the script from CNBC and Bloomberg, no matter what, we've got to say it's great. No matter what, it has to be an opportunity. Let me tell you the facts. Why, again, even though I missed it last night, I fell asleep. I told you at 2 o'clock this morning, institutions and banks, why do I know that? Because I speak to them, would move their money out of crypto last night into defensive ETFs. I shared with you the images. They did that. It's great if you go in defensive because rates are not coming down. Crypto is going to fall a lot more because retail is going to be chasing. Then it's going to be chasing SpaceX. Then SpaceX is going to crash. And then it's going to chase back into defensive. And who's already there? Me, the banks, institutions. And Warren Buffett with his, is it 400 million shares of Coca-Cola? Anyway, that's where the money is going. So let's have a look at it. Am I right? Well, yes, I'm right. Crypto is going down because crypto has nowhere else to go but down. People say, well, it's a deal. It's cheap. It's not cheap. It doesn't actually earn any money. It only goes up if you believe in it and you want to buy it. That's it. Doesn't make you any money. And over the last 3 years, I've beaten the crypto market by just buying the S&P and Coca-Cola at the right time. The institutions know it. The institutions are doing it. They did it last night. They did it the night before and the night before. And if you've followed me on Discord and you've watched me in Electrum, YouTube Electrum, you've seen the screenshots. I literally, apart from last night, because 3 nights in a row is too much, I literally shared with you the screenshots of it happening in real time. So there's nothing to stop now XRP going to 80 cents, nothing to stop it Bitcoin going to 50,000, nothing to stop Ethereum going to 1,500, even below, or even maybe 1,200. So there we go. The S&P, you heard what they said on the news. Oh, it's great. Why isn't the market going up? Because Bloomberg and CNBC talk absolutely rubbish because they have to please their sponsors and their commercials. They're not there for you. And if they shout at the screen enough, it might go up, I suppose. Well, maybe it will for 5 minutes. It doesn't matter whether it's up, down, or sideways. What matters is where we are in a year from now, 6 months from now, 10 years from now. And by being positioned in the right place, not the commercially acceptable place because you're helping grow Bloomberg's money and CNBC's money, you're growing your money, is to be in the right place. Well, where is the right place? Who's not on the TV this morning? Who's not talking about it this morning? I'll tell you who's not. The banks and the institutions, because they're quietly moving defensive. That's it. Inflation is coming back. Interest rates are going up, if not pausing at the very best. Crypto is going to keep going down. Money is going to go into defensive. It's already happening. You just can't see it yet. What happened a couple of days ago, why my Coca-Cola dipped so much, was exactly what we predicted would happen. Nevertheless, I wasn't able to buy it because I bought already. I was very happy with the price. What actually happened 2 days ago? Well, 2 days ago, we had the SpaceX revealed. Retail was able to buy it for the first time. Not institutions, not banks. They already own SpaceX. They've owned SpaceX forever. They're not buying SpaceX. Do you think they're piling in to buy SpaceX now? No. Anybody over $1 million can be an accredited investor and buy it privately. I could buy it privately if I wanted to, but banks, institutions have done that for years. Ron Barron, so on and so forth. These type of people. So what you've got now is retail going, I can now buy SpaceX. Great. So what do? Retail investors on Robinhood saw a pump into Coca-Cola because banks and institutions moved there. That's what happened. They moved into Coca-Cola and defensive ETFs. It popped up. And then all of a sudden, when the SpaceX IPO hit the floor in the morning, remember, after the 2 a.m. banking transfer, which I shared on social media for you, privately, of course, in Discord and Electrum. I'm not trying to get clicks on Instagram and Facebook and all those things, not for things like that, right? It moved, look at it, look, there it goes. It moved into it. In the morning, a bunch of idiots woke up and thought, right, I can buy SpaceX. You didn't read the numbers. First of all, it's quadruply overvalued and it's going to get a lot worse before the IPO lands. Everybody went, I want SpaceX. Now, I wanted SpaceX until I saw what the banks were doing and thought, no, I would rather be old man boring in Coca-Cola because that's where the money's going. As an investor, you never want to be where the money is. You want to be where the money is going. All right? Not where everyone's chasing, where everyone's running away from. Where's the real money going? Well, the real money told you. I shared it with you. They're going defensive. They know the rates are going up. They know inflation's coming back. They know all of this. They know retail can't buy SpaceX. Of course they bloody can't. It's over allocated by thousands of percent probably. So what will happen is on the day of the IPO, everybody will go, you didn't get any. You didn't get any. You asked for 10 million, you got 1. Oh, damn it. I've had my money locked up for 2 weeks. Hang on, let me scramble around and see what's down. Oh, defensive is down, or it was. Too late. Institutions have already bought it and they're sitting there waiting like a bloody great shark to bite your bloody silly head off. And that is what they're gonna do. They're sitting there like me with 800 grand in my case, $350,000 in margin, 100% committed to what's gonna happen next, waiting for you to show up and go, I'll buy some Coca-Cola because crypto keeps going down. Interest rates are going up. I want to go defensive. Oh, damn it. Coca-Cola is now $90. Oh, I missed it again. And so it goes around and around and around. Money always comes to money. The rich get richer. The poor get poorer. It's up to you. You can listen to me or not. Don't follow me. This isn't financial advice. I'm just doing what I want to do with my money based upon what the money is doing. It's very simple. We knew today would be like this. And you saw the way Bloomberg you saw the way CNBC tried to spin it. Oh, it's great. Oh, it's great. Why isn't the market going up? Oh, they'll go up in a minute. There probably will be some pops and drops. There will be. There'll be people who scalp it. There'll be people who get overexcited. But at the end of the day, that's all noise and rah-rah, and it's great entertainment for CNBC making asses of themselves. But where the money is quietly being done in the boardrooms, in the back rooms where the money is already sitting there. Retail has left defensive. The piggy bank of the stock market is Coca-Cola, the #1 branding license in the world. And this very morning, I learned all about India, and India is exploding in growth. And that is why the new IPO for Coca-Cola is going to be huge next year. Forget SpaceX IPO. You won't even see it. You won't know it. You won't talk about it. Nobody will cover it. I will, of course, because that's where my money is. So I'm interested in doing that. Remember, I'm not here for clicks. I'm not here to tell you the sexy rock and roll stuff. I'm not here to tell you that you're all going to get rich in 5 minutes buying XRP, because you ain't. If I thought you was, I would buy it and I would say it, but I don't, because the banks and institutions and BlackRock and everyone I associate with is dumping and getting out, and they've already done it. What's left is retail, desperately thinking this is a buying opportunity. And maybe it is, because if it catches a trend and enough people on Reddit say it is, you never know. A few mates might sit around and buy a bit thinking they're winning, and then whatever's left in there will be dumped again. So I don't know. Do what you want. Anyway, I've got a big story about crypto. Oh, there we go. My portfolio is exploding now. Later on this afternoon, I've got a big story on XRP and Bitcoin. I'm back. Hey, you just said you were out. Yeah, but I'm about to be back in. Hey, I'm confused. You just said it's going down. Yep, I just said to you, I'm back. I'm about to be back in. What do I mean by that? Well, you'll find out after my Discord show later on this morning. Big news from Robinhood. Massive changes. And I'm back. And I'll tell you all about it on that live event. But for now, we're focusing on ringing the bell. And today, if things go to plan, I could be up today at a record amount, $40,000. So let's see where we are. My portfolio, this is my real money in real time. It dropped massively over the last few days because everyone started dumping Coca-Cola. Look at that. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Down she goes, down she goes. There we go. It's starting to go up now, look. 711. Boop, come on, refresh. Bing, there you are. Right. Had a really bad couple of days. 3 days, in fact. Everyone was dumping. My portfolio was at 723, I think it was. We were getting close to the 800,000. I actually have over 800,000 in Coca-Cola. That's 711, including the debt, the credit cards I owe. That is my total wealth. Okay, that's where we actually stand in real times. The whole thing started with $5,000 and we're now at 700, and let's call it 712. That could be 770 today, very close to 800,000 if things go to plan. I don't really expect it. I'm not really budgeting on that, but I have some trades set up, and at 10 o'clock this morning, which is in 2.25 hours from now, 10 Central, 11 Eastern, live on Discord, I'll be sharing all my trade setups that are now being set up for my crypto purchases, my Coca-Cola sales, and preparing for SpaceX. I'll be sharing that this morning on Electrum and on Discord, and we'll be winning again. So anyway, back to the main portfolio. Let's get ready for an explosive morning. Okie dokie, there's the jobs report. Hope you're all excited about it. Let me just, where's my little mouse gone? There we go. Right. Fan-bloody-tastic. I want to just, from those that follow me on all my other social platforms, I'm just going to upload you all the details from Mike Santola this morning. So just bear with me as we get ready for the open. I'm just going to send them up. And everywhere on my Clips channel, the YouTube Clips channel, Instagram, X, everywhere else, you will see the clips for you. So if you missed today and you want all the headlines from the newsletter, you want all the numbers, you want what it means, you want my predictions, then you'll have all that. I'm just sending it up there now. Right. So let's look at let's go through the markets, pre-market, where we stand right now. We are in members only mode. So let me come back to questions right now. Here we go. The economy is poor, says Tim Rogers. Well, in what angle? The economy is strong when it comes to jobs, when it comes to paycheck, the amount of debt people are getting into, it's terrible. I agree with you there, but the economy is holding up because people are spending, but jobs is holding up, so the economy is measured that way. So we can't say the economy is poor. It doesn't really equate, Tim, but I don't know why you say that. That's not what the numbers tell us. Anyway. Booker Bradley, the economy is great when you have a good job. Exactly. That's why you should always be invested, because by being out of the market and sitting on the sidelines, you're losing money with inflation every year. If you're in the market, you're always guaranteed to make money, because at the end of the day, inflation means your assets go up. Simple as that. So you never lose. As long as you reposition and you take profit. Those that didn't take profit on Virgin Galactic literally gave the management half their money, and it happened twice. They literally took it from you twice. So, you know, if you just sit there and just earn money, you're just an employee with a good job. You're not an investor. This is something that me and Tim Rogers debate over a lot. Tim disagrees with me. We're good friends, but Tim has a good job, or had a good job, earned a lot of money, and he doesn't like my trading style of being in and out. I mean, right now, I've got $333,000 of margin. Well, Apple have got margin. Google have got margin. Every business has margin. If you know how to use it, you make more money, and I'm in and out of it whenever I need to. But being an investor isn't about earning good money and just collecting stocks. That's just being a stamp collector, because of course you'll be up over 30 years if you've kept your job. And if you're lucky enough to have a good paying job, well, of course you'll make money, and of course you'll be rich. And then you'll think, well, I did a great job. Well, you did. You kept your job and you invested and you just collected stocks. An investor looks for when it's oversold, overbought, pivots, switches. Wall Street does it all the time. Banks do it all the time. Institutions do it all the time. Warren Buffett does it all the time. I do it all the time. If you don't want to do that, of course, and you just have a good job and you have good money, nothing wrong with that. But it's not being an investor. It means you are just a good employee and you have a good job. Lots of us here don't earn a lot of money. They want to make money out of their money. And just buying Coca-Cola every month or the S&P every month for 20 years, will be okay, but it won't make most people enough money. How I've made my near $1 million is by simply pivoting in and out at the right times, reading, understanding. Most people won't want to do that. I spend 12 hours a day doing it. I get up at middle of the night doing it. I'm on the phone at 2 o'clock in the morning to my friends in the banks, seeing where the institutions are going. And I share it with you on Electrum, on Discord, and we've been spot on 3 days in a row with all those trades. So there it is. So there's a very different way of doing things. Anyway, we've got 40 minutes to go. Let's go for all the questions. So talking about Tim says the economy is poor. Well, not from the standpoint of jobs and growth, it's not. The economy is great when you have a good job. It is. That's why we try to help people with no money. Remember, I started with $5,000 and here we are nearly $1 million. You can do it with Coca-Cola. You can do it with the S&P 500. You can do it with Treasury bills if you understand how the market works, which is why we do 2 stage events every day on Discord. And there is the Discord link and it's in our newsletter as well. We go to 48 Bitcoin, I think also. Yeah, I think, let's show you. Bitcoin could drop to 30,000 actually, and it could go even lower than that. I mean, a lot of people are even arguing. I mean, Jim Cramer, if you want to follow more CNBC nonsense, Jim Cramer says Bitcoin's all over because Michael Saylor sold his 26 coins. I wouldn't say that at all, but that's Jim Cramer trying to create havoc on his silly show that no one can understand a word he says. I think he sounds like a bloody Ewok. Does anyone know what he says? But like Michael Saylor, no one understands a word he says either. Anyway, we see Coca-Cola going up, but yes, I do, and I don't just think so, I know so, because the banks, institutions are buying it, and now retail is going, shit, man. Maybe Martin's got a point. I can buy SpaceX. There's everyone. Be too late by then. When the IPO happens and no one's got in their SpaceX, it'll be too late. I've put a price target of $90 this year and 106 to 108 next year. It'll be too late, as it always is for retail. Retail always chase. Banks set the number. You just jump into it. Banks always at 2 a.m. Well, not always. Not always. I wasn't too sure of last night's one. I told you. The last 2 days, I said 100%, watch 2 a.m., exactly 2 a.m. I told you at 2 a.m. you would see crypto drop and you'd see defensive go up, and you did. That happened 2 days in a row, and I told you it would. The third day, which was last night, I wasn't 100% certain. I said I wasn't. Reckon us cooking the books, reference the figures. I don't know what you mean. India Coca-Cola. What? Yeah. So what you've got, remember the way Coca-Cola works. It's not a bottling business. We leave that to the idiots. I make a joke out of that because it's the tough part is the bottling. The money is made by licensing the product. People misunderstand. They go, Coca-Cola, what is a can of Coke? It's a licensing company. It's like McDonald's is not a burger business. It's actually a land business. And Coca-Cola is doing a new IPO or investing in an IPO in the Coca-Cola bottling plants across India. And India, I think I saw this morning at 4.7 or 7% growth. It's an emerging market way ahead of the United States. Like so far ahead of the United States, it's eye-watering, and that's one of the biggest industries. America is a very small amount when it comes to Coca-Cola. Not important. That's why the World Cup isn't really that a big deal. People get all excited about it. I'm more excited about the Crocs deal. What? Coca-Cola not important for the World Cup? Not really. Never really pops on the World Cup. It's just what they always do. And we always know Coca-Cola are going to show up. What's important is the deal that no one's talking about, and it's the Crocs deal. Crocs have now got a Coca-Cola branding on them, and Coca-Cola now earn when Crocs sell Crocs, and that's global. Right, way bigger than a few people in a few stadiums paying overpriced tickets to buy a can of Coke. That's not what I'm talking about. The world is not America. That's 1 out of 195 countries. India, however, is billions of people. All right, and we've got a whole emerging market buying a lot more Coke products, not just Coke, teas, coffees, waters, the brand, the Crocs, all of that. and that's an IPO coming to 2027 for Coca-Cola. What price are you buying XRP again? I will share it later, but I'll spoiler alert, not here, and not until the market crashes either. Yes, been reading about Vocal Cola, Nick Jones. Martin, all about facts, love it. No BS, no rubbish. NBC rate said will hike, but it's good for market. Rubbish. I know. It's all, let me tell you, once again, I have said this so many times, no one even listens to this. My Discordians do, my Electrum members do. That's why 98% of our live viewers are members. But the bigger world doesn't. Those that just browse through, the non-members. Let me tell you, I've been in entertainment and broadcasting all my life. Look at my portfolio. All my life. And what have I said over and over again? It's all a performance and a pantomime. Tom Lee is choreographed to look the way he does, the way he sounds, his glasses, the hair, the lapel, the badges, the Ethereum, the granny shots. And it was made policy in 2008 when the market crashed. Some analysts on CNBC and Bloomberg and NBC and ABC and everybody else were predicting the crash, and they lost lots of money. Their sponsors didn't like it. Yep. You think experts will tell you what to do? No, those that sponsor the show tell you what to do, like Meet Kevin, Graham Stepan, Andre Cech. It's why I don't take sponsorship. Well, the ads and the commercials and the sponsors tell CNBC and Bloomberg what to do. Not in 2008, but after. We're not sponsoring crashes and all this. We want positivity. So now the buzzword is opportunity. Not the stock market's going to crash and you're going to lose all your money because I'm an expert trying to help you. No, it's an opportunity to buy the dip. You heard it this morning. That buffoon on CNBC turned around and went, the stock market's going to go up on this. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not going up. Well, Martyn Lucas said it's going down. Yeah, but he's an idiot on YouTube. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm an expert on CNBC. The S&P is supposed to be going up. It's good news. Good news because rate hikes go up. What are you on about? Well, there will be some bounces. There will be some moments when it will pop and drop. Of course it will. In a minute it might go up again. Doesn't matter. Is it good news for the market? Only a bloody idiot. Oops-a-daisy. How do I get out of this? Oh, what? Oh, how did I get into here? There you go. Yeah, only a bloody idiot would say that was good for the market. It's in his script. He'll look back on that later and go, that was a bit stupid, wasn't it, saying that? Too late, mate. Too late. You said it. I caught it. Shared it to the world. It's on all social media. It's on all broadcasts this morning. Everyone's coming out with the same bleeding nonsense. Anyway, it is what it is. Thank you. Will you let Electrum know as well? I always do. Electrum members know all my trades. Absolutely. I let Electrum know all my trades. And all this important news. Yes. Very interesting stuff. 1 out of 4 people are on a paycheck away. Absolutely right. Is that a good economy? I speak with bankers as well. Okay. Well, if you speak with bankers, Tim, why the bloody hell haven't you been in and out of the market? Because they have. If you speak with bankers, why aren't you acting on it? You have said to me, just hold, never sell, just don't do anything, just sit on it. Well, they're not sitting on it, they're moving. So if you do talk to bankers, why don't you do something about it? Anyway, I don't know, or maybe you're content with the money you've got, and that's great, nothing wrong with that, but we're trying to help people make more money, not just sit on their money. Jim Cramer is responsible for most stocks tanking. Yeah, Jim Cramer, he's a bloody idiot, isn't he? He's not an idiot. He's just a performing puppet. He's very smart. He's way smarter than me. He knows much more about the economy and the stock market. He's worked in hedge funds all his life. He's a bloody genius, all right? Way more than me. I'm just a piano man who has a few friends, all right? That's all I am. I'm nobody, right? Of course he is, but he's on a performing puppet routine. I'm not. I do what I want. Cooking the figures. Coca-Cola is all over. What do you mean? Coca-Cola is all over. What does that mean?
I can't believe this.
What does that mean?
Defense 89 has become a member.
Oh, another new member. It's gone to Electrum. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I fell asleep. Yavil, why 2 a.m., Martin? Why 2 a.m.? just their policy. I don't know why 2 a.m. I just knew it would be because that's the information I'm getting. Pro member here. Yeah, his buzzword. There he is. Hi, Liz. Liz is number one. Starlight. Joshy, you are. Joshy, you are. Defense upgraded membership. Upgraded membership. People are upgrading everywhere. We got free membership. 1970 Buckley is giving out free membership. Coca-Cola about to crash. A huge court date is coming.
I can't believe this.
Okay, you have that opinion. Did you win a membership? Betamax Memories. Coca-Cola is about to crash. A huge court date is coming. Okay, I don't have that information. I got a message yesterday from Robinhood saying that day trading penalties have ended. Yes, it's all gone. Yes, there's no pattern day trading anymore. Breaking news, Martin. Coca-Cola is in the doghouse. All right, okay, it's getting a bit silly now. All right, we haven't got time for this. You can say what you want if you want. It's up to you. You know, you've got every right to say what you want. Coca-Cola is in the doghouse.
I can't believe this.
Right, I'm just going to put out my lots of new members coming in. I'm just going to give everyone now my there it is. I'm posting for you now all the jobs report data for you. It's going out now.
I can't believe this.
So if you look on look in the clips channel, if you missed this, I'm just putting it out. You'll see it everywhere. How many have I got? How many clips have I got? Oh God, I can't do all that many clips. Got about 30 clips. Okay, whoa. I looked away and my Coca-Cola is going through the moon.
This.
Another new member, thank you. I'm going to have to put some of these out simultaneously. So if you are looking for them, yeah, I can't really do them now. There's too many. All right, okay. If you've just won a membership, would you please say a big thank you to 1970 Buckley? She's been very kind. She's one of our viewers. I'll tell you what, Tim, are you still here? Should we have a? You love to call in and debate me. I love our conversations. Tim, are you still watching? Tim Rogers, are you still watching? I don't think Tim. Are you? I don't think Tim's watching. Tim, if you're still watching, do you want to call in? We got time before the bell goes. No,
I can't believe this.
I don't think Tim's watching. He was probably got upset with me because I disagree with him. I don't know. I'm only joking. If you want to call in, Tim, you can, but I think he's not watching anymore. Right. Doesn't sound like they will go anywhere like most of those cases. What do you mean? Oh, yes, you are watching. Oh, good. Tim, for some reason, I can't find you in the chat. Do you want to call in? I'd love to do. Oh, there you are. You popped back up again. Right, Tim, we've got 20 minutes. I'd love your opinion because me and Tim have difference of opinion. I'm very much in and out of the market using margin aggressively up to a third of a million right now. Tim prefers to steadily invest and stay in the market, a different way of investing. So this is not for everybody. This is just for Tim. I'm going to give Tim the link. Tim, here's your link, mate. You've done it before. You know how it works. Tim is a very wise investing for many, many years, lots of money. And been doing it for a long, long time. We have difference of opinion, and I think it's great to be able to share that. So, Tim, I've just given you the link. Let's have a debate. If anybody else wants to call in afterwards, you can. This is how it works. It's open to members. It's just for members. So if you are a member of the channel, these are one of the perks you can have. Not only can you have your comments on the screen, not only do we answer all your questions, not only do you comment to live videos, you can actually phone in as well and have a live debate. And we've got 25 minutes before the bell goes. So this will be really great. And you can ask Tim questions. So you can see two different ways of investing. All right. There is my way, which is very dramatic, in and out. I'm a long-term investor. I'm always in the market. I'm never out. I'm never sitting in cash. It's I'm earning treasury bills at the very least. I'm always in the market, but I pivot as the institutions and the banks guide me. That's what I do. And it's not for everyone. Not for everyone. It's aggressive. It's heart-wrenching at times. But I'm trying to outperform the market as I have done for 3 years. In fact, two or three exit. I've given Tim the link. Oh, there he is. Hang on, Tim. Right, there we go. All right. Here we go. I've got him on the camera. Fantastic. Let's bring him into the show. Tim, good morning. It's so great to see you. Oh, let me move the whoops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to move this little bad boy here. I
promise I will not move.
I like it. Let me just turn off the overlays. I don't want to be popping up over your head. Let me do that. Where is it? Alerts, Martyn Lucas Investor. There we go. Just for a minute, guys. I don't want Tim's face smashed up with all the alerts. So, Tim, it's lovely to see you this morning. Thank you. Thank you for calling in, because me and you share the same hairstyle, clearly, and sometimes the same. We're good. Now, full clarification, folks. Me and Tim, we've known each other for years on the channel. We've had great debates together. It's all good banter. I give it to Tim. Tim gives it to me. We say it straight. We ain't got time to mess around. We have two differences of opinion. Basically, very similar, that we understand quality and staying in the market, but we have different approaches. And you've heard my approach. Let's hear from Tim. So, Tim, tell me all about it.
Well, I mean, from my perspective, it's just totally different, because where you are truly in your life is totally different where I am in my life. And what I mean by that is truly the age factor. And I'm not embarrassed by saying this. I mean, I just turned 68. So
we're all going to be 68 at one point, mate. All of us, every one of us.
But you still have another, 10 plus years to go. So your approach is totally different. So for me, and being single, I'm not willing to risk certain finances because I really don't need to. So my life is really comfortable because I've been dealing with it for 4 decades, as far as being aggressive in your 30s and 40s and 50s. So it makes a big difference. And I built, and I know this is where you and I disagree a little, but I built a discipline around dividends, where at the end of the year, where you make 100,000 in YouTube, I mean, I do a little more with the dividends, but yet I still have the cash, like you, where you put it in escrow. Hell, mine is in high yield, and I joke and I say, it's the same thing. You're just putting money on the sidelines. It's sweet to say escrow. I'm making the same amount of money in high yield with my financial institution. Now, where you and I do agree, when there's dips and there's opportunities, Martyn, I take that cash and I go back in and I buy. Okay? You know how long I've been in Virgin Galactic. I listened to you, but you and I both agree we don't like the management. I told a lot of friends who are in space, get out when it's around 8, 9, because I've been on this rodeo before. We will get burned. And to your point, Martyn, I've had friends that have been crying yesterday because they did not get out of space. Well, I got out of space. Because at one time,
congratulations, you made some money.
I mean, but I don't mind mentioning this to the audience. I was down 98%. So by me selling, I made close to $500,000. But I'm still down. Yeah, but I'm still down.
Yeah, that was like my crypto. Yeah, I sold and still down overall.
So for me, the difference truly is that it was speculative money. If it went to zero, my lifestyle does not change. My strategy does not change. I have an opportunity with SpaceX, if I'm lucky, to get some shares because of my value with institutions. I can maybe get 1 share, 5 shares, 5, or whatever. But that the company's not making money. You know that as well as I do. But if you have the funds to get in and you have the discipline and the strategy, sure, you can make some money. But how many people, Martin, truly, this is your arena. How many average retailers have the discipline to truly study companies? They want the hottest, the latest and greatest, and think they're going to become instant millionaires by buying crap. And I talk to people, I talk to younger people, and I said, don't chase it. It's fool's gold. Just do this and life is good. And the reason I said about 1 out of 4 people are paycheck to paycheck, I live in a very affluent area here in Florida. And I hang out with some of the bankers and, you know, we play the golf and blah, blah, blah. And I said, how is the economy? They said the numbers out of the government is one thing. In reality that we deal with is something totally different. Now, the people that's making a lot of money, Martin, are that 1 percentile out there that's controlling the majority of the wealth in the entire United States. You know that, and I know that. You are 1 in a million, because I talked to friends about you. I said, I just don't have time to be working no damn 12 to 14 hours a day. I said, his strategy works. I said, but my strategy I built, and I don't argue with you, you know, because what you're doing is right. But how many people truly can match your energy, your intellect, and your discipline to do that? Not many, Martin. Not many, sir.
Well, I love you. That's a lovely, kind word to say. Thank you. Let's pick up on a few points, because at the end of the day, we've got 15 minutes to go. And what we want to do, as much as I love chatting to you, and if I was ever in your area, me and you would go to the pub, have a pint, round of golf, and would have a great day out. But I want to, so I love this conversation between me and you. But what I want to do is be useful as possible to the audience. And you've said some amazing things, so we want to sort of dive down into it. One point I want to make, someone in the chat just said, finally the truth about Martyn. He makes 100 grand a year. That's why he's made money. Let me be absolutely clear, and several of one of my members has already mentioned it. I've never hidden, and I share every day how much money I earn on YouTube. So someone's trying to troll the channel. I do earn 100 grand. It's doubling every month, until it was about 3 months ago when we had that big pullback on YouTube. But yeah, there's no question about it. I do earn money, and without earning money, you can't buy the stock market. Everyone here earns money. I don't make a secret that I earn money, and I share with you what I earn. I don't have to, but I like to, because it's important, right? But I've beaten the market for 3 years in a row, 2 to 3x the market, 2 to 3 years in a row. That's not because I earn 100 grand or $1 million grand, because if I'd put the wrong money in the wrong place, I would have lost money no matter how much I earn. So I've shown that on the screen. So I share my income and I share my wins. Now, what Tim mentioned at the beginning is the most important part of any of this. We're all on the same path, but at different parts of the journey. When you're young, you do what you're gambling and living life on the edge and taking risks you can. At the end of the day, why do you invest? Because you identify at some point in the future, you're going to need money when you don't earn it. Now, in my case, I'll work till the day I die, because I love to do this, and I'll do this. Not all of us can do that. Some of us have a job which expires at a certain point, or a contract or whatever, and they won't have any income. Obviously, Tim has done well for himself. He's made enough money to live on. He's successful. He's happy and wealthy and all the rest of it. So now he has a different strategy. He doesn't want to sit in front of his computer. He doesn't want to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and go, this is going on. I don't need to. And to be honest with you, when I hit that million, I will probably go just like up 20% in the S&P, 10% VUG, 20% Coca-Cola, a nice dividend-paying asset. The rest will be in short-term treasuries earning 3.55, and I'll be making 10-15% a year with never having to trade, never having to sell. And guess who I'll become? I'll become Tim Rogers, right? We all end up, if you follow the common sense, the same way. But we're all on different parts of that journey. Would you agree with that, Tim?
I totally concur with you, because sometimes I get frustrated, and I won't name the institution I deal with, But I'll call them and buy 5, 10, 2 shares here. They say, you're really frustrated, aren't you, Tim? I said, yeah, because I need to be in the game. I said, it's like my high. I said, my portfolio is boring as hell. It's predictable. It's safe. It's reliable. I said, but that's not a rush for me at times.
No.
So I love when the market pulls back, like you as well. And that's why I keep the money, again, cash is king. We can play with that one. But I keep money on the sideline too, because when there are dips and opportunities, you should invest. Because I guarantee you, once you hit your mill and you get close to 2, you're not going to want to put in all those hours. Why would you? And here's the other piece. I'm single. You're married. Your income can go elsewhere. You have a partner that can still help you. Part of, I think, where you and I enjoy each other, I try to educate the younger people because if they're single, they have to look at things totally different. Life is totally different. It costs more money to be single. You can take risks as an investment, but when you get to a certain age, you don't have time any longer to go, oops, I got another 10 years, I can make it up. Where you're on projection where you already can pretty much anticipate where you're going to be. But I guarantee you, when you hit a certain number, Leah is going to say, babe, why are you working all these hours? We need to be doing this a little more. We need to be doing traveling. All of a sudden, the members are going to be like, where's Barton today? Because Barton's going to say, I don't need to grind as much.
Well, we can debate that. We'll see what happens. But I've been doing entertainment since I was 4 years of age, professionally from 16, the same job. I'm 57 now, so that's like 41 years. The same job.
Martin.
Yeah,
but this is finance.
Yeah, but this is entertainment for me. I'm talking to people. I love broadcasting. I can't imagine doing anything else. I love it. We'll see what happens. Like you, I've had a good life. I've traveled all the world as the world piano man. But so I actually don't really bother about traveling anymore. In fact, I find it a pain in the ass. If I had my own private jet, maybe then I might travel a bit more. And maybe I'm heading that way. Meet Kevin's got 2 private jets. I mean, maybe I'll get a private jet. But I can't stand the queues and the noise and the people.
Yeah. Now, here's the other piece, too, that I want members to understand. Yeah, I'm comfortable now. But when I graduated from TCU in Fort Worth, Martin, you know where it is. I'm from a very humble family. I sacrificed, I've worked, I've taken positions that I didn't really want to. So I'm like the roller coaster. I've gone up, 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 up. I've learned from smarter people because that's the only way you really learn, and you learn by making mistakes. So now I'm somewhat not paranoid, but I'm comfortable where I don't want to lose when I don't necessarily need to lose. Now, however, there's speculative stocks like space I will invest in. However, if it goes away, it's not going to change my lifestyle one way or the other. There's just some parameters and guardrails, sir, that I've built that I know that works, but it works for me. I was out with a friend yesterday, and I was trying to be a little braggadocious. Well, I'm up 19.7. She says, well, let me show you on my phone. I'm up 30.7. I'm like, damn. I said, I taught you. I said, well, I guess I've been humbled today. And so she says, how do you feel? I said, well, understand, as long as I beat inflation.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters to me. But she's younger.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think your strategy changes over time and it adapts, and you need to adapt with it. But always have a plan, always have focus, know what it is, you know what it is you need to do. And I didn't even start investing the way I am now until I made my life efficient. I paid off my mortgage. I have no car loan. I have no debt. I did all that. I traveled the world, did all those wonderful things, right? And then I built the engine, and this time around, it was because of COVID, I built the online business. And then when I had the online business, I started to invest, and I made mistakes, even though I knew the right thing to do, because I started investing at 17 with Barclays Bank. And when I came on here, because of my family connections with Lucas, because of my stage name, Martyn Lucas, My godfather, Kenny Baker. I love the man inside the robot, R2-D2, for those that don't know. I love space and all that kind of great stuff. And I really got too excited about space when it first came out. I wasn't looking at, because I worked for Richard Branson on the experiences tours. I've done all sorts. And I was like, I just believed everything. And I didn't look at the balance sheet properly, and I didn't look at the numbers. I just bought it, and I bought it at $70, which today is about $700, right? And I lost about 40 grand, right? And then I went back and thought, hang on a minute, this isn't working, right? I'm losing money, because I got all excited. I'm on YouTube. I was called the day trader at the first year. Now it's Martyn Lucas Investor, different person, even though I trade more than I did then. Kind of weird, really. But anyway, I started to get back to what I really knew. Talk to, build relationships, learn, speak to. I spoke to Eric Kearney 3 times. He phoned into the show, even though he wouldn't let me record it. And I learned and I listened again. And I thought, okay, let's focus on the value, not focus on what's sexy and rock and roll. Let's focus on the value. And so everything changed from that moment on, and different. But hey, Tim, it's really great to talk to you, because I know the audience love listening to you, because everyone is basically on the same path. We all start with nothing. We all want to end up with something, and you can get there in lots of different ways. But if you at different stages in your life, you'll do different things, and it's always important to listen to people and have an open mind. And I love these conversations that we have. We sometimes go backwards and forwards about the cash is king thing. We have a bit of an argument about that. We've got 8 minutes, so let's just touch on that very quickly, because this is a really good thing that we got back about. I talk about inflation. So if your money is in cash, you're losing 4% every year. If you just stick it in a bag under the bed, end of the year, your $100 is now worth 96, roughly.
But let me ask you a question on this, though. Do you agree that it's important, Martyn, for investors to keep some cash on the sidelines? Now, I'm setting you up for this, okay? It's important to keep some money on the sidelines, because here's why. If you have the money on the sidelines, but you're also invested, and the market pulls back the next couple years, you know what most people do? They sell their stocks because they need to sell the stocks, because they need the money. That's the difference. And I think that's very important for people to understand, because when an emergency does arise and they've maxed out on their credit cards, they're paying 22% on the interest rate on the credit card. They're pulling from their 401k. They're paying 10%. They're paying the taxes based on their tax bracket. I think that's very important to share the bigger picture for individuals. And that's why I've been successful. And I did stupid things in my 20s and 30s because I didn't know until you learn. So that's part of that piece that I believe that's very important for people to understand as well.
Well, for most people, and I agree with you, and this is not rightly or wrongly, or I'm better, or I'm worse, or they're smarter, or I'm stupider, whatever. This is what it comes down to. Most people live their lives not just staring at numbers. I love numbers. I went all the way in my education with numbers. Every single moment I buy something, within 10 seconds, and I mean 10 seconds, I go past the drive-thru at Burger King, right? Leah's on the other side of the car. She passes up my phone, the Apple Pay. She passes it back. 10 seconds, literally, Robinhood, $19.76, Burger King, 3% cash back. That's straight in Robinhood, reducing margin, or in uninvested cash or T-bills. 10 seconds from the moment I bought it. I then open my Easy Books and I go, the 2nd of June, $19.76, food, boom. And then go to the bottom of the ledger and go, I adjust my credit card to pay off, and I increase it by $19.76. On the 31st of June, out of the bank from my income from YouTube, I'm paying $19.76. No surprises, no guesses. And I've got that like years ahead. And I mean years ahead. Payments that are scheduled for years ahead, so on and so forth. Most people don't live like that. They're just out having a good time. Sensei, one of our, obviously on the show, Sensei said to me, Martyn, I've got subscriptions on my credit card. I don't even know what they are. He's paying them. I said, how the hell do you not know? He says, too busy, mate. So that's what, there's apps, for God's sake, you can buy and download that cancel all your online subscriptions. So smart people are not always on top of their money like that, right? I am, because I love it. You won't surprise me with a payment tomorrow. So because of that, I'm very organized and structured. And because of that, there's £10 in my Lloyd's account in the UK. There's $10 in my Bank of America account in the United States. That's a fact all the time. Never any money. Well, what if an emergency happens? That's what my credit card was for. But now you're going to get into debt. No, I'm not, because I know exactly what I'm earning. I'm in charge of me. I know if I need to sell, I can sell, because I've always got lots that are in profit, so on and so forth. And I'm structured. Most people aren't. But if you can do that because you enjoy doing it, you can see what you can maximize. Yeah. But most people don't live like that.
Right. I mean, and one of the things, too, that you and I go back and forth, because I've seen your journey. And that's why sometime the last couple of years, I'll call in and get on you about margin or this or whatever. And you remember those calls. And I says, you worked too damn hard, to lose it on margin, but you perfected, you understood it. You learned the good, the bad. And again, it goes back to what you just said. You're unique, but you study the process. The average person, they don't understand it. Yes, they can go on Discord. You know why they go on Discord? Because they want the quick fix, Martyn. They want the quick fix. And the average person doesn't have that.
I know. Most people do, and I'm really proud of our members and our Discordians because they're becoming more and more educated. And that's what we want. We want to help people. We want to help. It's not financial advice. I'm not saying follow me, but I just share with what I'm doing and allow you to. We have backwards and forwards conversation like we are. Everyone's listening. Everyone's learning. Keep your mind open and listen. You learn nothing from talking, even though I have to talk all the time, because if I stop talking, it goes pretty quiet around here. But I love when we have these conversations and people call in and learn from people who have done it. So I really appreciate you. And thank you, as always, for taking the time to call in.
No problem. Hey, last thing, I'll let you go. I'm going to be I'm visiting my brother in September because he lives in Fort Worth. So we need to try to coordinate, and I'll come over and we'll grab a beer or something of that nature. Okay?
That sounds absolutely
terrific. But I'll let everybody know. Martyn is the real deal. His numbers are not made up. I've seen his entire journey. So those who want to discredit him, they full of crap. So, hey, that's me supporting you. And, hey, listen, you have a good weekend, okay?
Tim, love you to bits, mate. Love to your family and everyone around you, and see you in Fort Worth.
Okay, guys.
Cheers.
Tell Lee I said hello.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There's Tim Rogers live on the show this morning. Hope you all enjoyed that. Absolutely great. You can always learn from people, and I hope you got something out of that this morning. All right. That was nice as well. Quite enjoyed that when he said some nice things, because we have had a few idiots recently that want to make themselves look silly, and it's always nice when when good people say good things. It always makes you feel good, doesn't it? Yeah, someone mentioned in the chat, cancel all your subscriptions apart from YouTube and Discord. Don't cancel that. Oh, dear me. Right, we got 3 minutes to go. The market is about to open. Bloomberg are looking a bit silly because they kept saying, why isn't the market going up? Maybe you need to stop talking rubbish and stop listening to your sponsors all the time, because maybe we'll get a pop. But where the money's going is where the retail are now going, maybe Martyn's right. Maybe I won't get my SpaceX. Maybe I better buy defensive. Maybe that deal in India is pretty good. Someone mentioned in the chat earlier that Coca-Cola is going to crash because of a court case. I mean, people will come out with all sorts of stupid stuff and make it all up. That's fine. Makes no difference. It's, you're right to talk silly and be daft, but it ain't going to help you. Anyway, okay, we got 2 minutes to go. Let's see if I can get out another clip here. I'm trying to share all my, can't send it on TikTok now. Can't send it on TikTok now. I've run out of times I'm allowed to do it. Select time, number 5, fifth. Yeah, it's 8:30. I've got loads of little clips from the jobs report. Let's send that one up. There you go. 8:30. 8:45. I'm trying to get all. How long have I got now? A minute. Oh my God. 8:45. I've got all the. Don't know what noise that was. 8:45. These go to my Instagram, my Reels, my Clips channel. Everybody, everywhere you need it. No ads, free. You watch them free. Doesn't make me any money. It just provides you information. You can use it, not use it, share it, like it. Do what you want. How long have I got now? 20 seconds. All right. Am I good? I'm good. Okay. Here we go. 10 seconds to go. It's going to get exciting today. Where's my bloody thing? There we go. 3. I'm all over the place. 2, 1. Let's call it.
The year is 1991. Birds and people are living together in seemingly perfect harmony. Until one day, a young
The bell has gone. Are we beating the market? Oh. Looks like we are. Let's have a little look. We're beating the market again. All right, up 7 grand. It could be a 40 grand day if all goes so well. It won't. It won't be that good. It could if everyone decides SpaceX is a silly idea. We'll see. We'll see if they will. Anyway, they should do. Anyway, most of you aren't going to get it. Let's have a quick look. Here we go. So the S&P 500, my portfolio is up 6 grand, 6.5 grand. Here we go again. This is nice, isn't it? This is really nice. $6,800. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Well, there'll be some $7,000. $7,000. There will be $7,500 and nearly $8,000. Keep watching, keep watching. It's going through the bloody roof. There we go. There'll be some big trade today on Discord. I'm not sharing it live on the show unless I have to, of course. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's go through all our positions. What an exciting time this is to be in the market. The S&P going down the toilet. Said it would do. It is what it is. Bloomberg, CNBC don't agree. This doesn't look right. You literally said that in front of the world, you flipping idiot. Well, I'm not allowed to tell the truth because I'm employed by CNBC. It's $8,000, $9,000. Whoa! This could be a $40,000 day. Oh, bloody hell! Look at that. Bloody hell, right? Bloody hell, right? All my Discordians are winning. Virgin Galactic's fallen off a cliff. They've done it again. They've done it again. We told you they'd do it again. They did it again. Palantir going down. Gold going down. Oh, I want a hedge. I want a protection. You don't. You don't. Just buy value. Amazon going through the roof. Apple going through the roof. What the hell? Enphase Energy tanking. Look, I'm up $9,000. $10,000. Come on. This is going to be the biggest trade ever on my channel in 5 years. I'm going to have a bloody heart attack. I'm literally going to have a bloody heart attack on the show. 9,985. Have you ever seen anything like it? $10,000. 10,100. Coca-Cola is going through the bloody roof. I love it. J&J defensive going up. I'm loving it. And Bloomberg and CNBC subscriptions are going down the toilet. Yep, did you really say that? Yes, you did. The jobs report is great today. It really should be making the market go up. Well, you say that, but we kind of knew it wouldn't. Well, yeah, but I said it anyway. Well, you make yourself look a bloody idiot, mate. Anyway, you do what you do. It's up to you. Tesla going up today. McDonald's up today. Defensive going through the roof. Going through the roof. Google. What the hell was Greg Abel doing buying Google at that time? Warren Buffett will be pulling his bloody hair out at Berkshire Hathaway. Microsoft, too expensive. Meta Platforms down. Nvidia going down. We can start to buy it back. Finally, we can start to take our profit out of Coca-Cola and buy back Nvidia. Get in, stick that in your pipe and smoke it. $11,000, $11,000. Look at this, $11,500. It's the biggest trade of all time on my show, and I'm loving it. Walmart is going up. $2 Tilray Brands is up. It's nonsense. It's worth zero. Robinhood going down. I warned you. Vertical Aerospace catching the SpaceX trend, and then it's not. Falling off a cliff. Why did you all gamble on it? I told you not to do it. Archer Aviation going down because inflation is going up. Inflation is going up. Bitcoin down 2%. Now at 62 grand. We are now at $11,500. This could be a $40,000 day. Oh my God. I am absolutely woohoo. All right. Now we got XRP. XRP is on the verge of going to 80 cents. We're up $11,000. Ethereum is down nearly 4%. Told you where it was going. Should we just sit back and relax? Because if I don't sit back and relax, I'm literally going to blow a bloody gasket, and my head's going to go bang. There's going to be bits everywhere. It's going to be absolutely bloody mental here this morning. And this has been the best example in the history of the world ever of how manipulated and pointless CNBC and Bloomberg is. They should be absolutely taken off air today. They literally told you this should be a great day for the market. And I went, you are talking absolutely rubbish. And there it is again. Right, folks, it's time to make some money. It's time to cash out. Shall we start? Shall we have a little look? So let's have a look. Scroll down here. Okay, no, not yet. Nowhere near. There's a lot more to go. So XRP is down at $1.14. I'm back now. I'm back with crypto. It's an upcoming video. I'll tell you all, an upcoming live stream. I'll tell you all about it later. Not on this stream. It's not happening right now, but I'll be back with crypto big time, buying all of the crypto that sadly you are getting liquidated out of. Where from? The money I've made out of Coca-Cola. $12,000 now. 12,250. 12,300. Well, this is nice. And there's 13,000. It's potentially a 40 grand day. Oh God, this is getting embarrassing now. I'm a guy who left home at 16 with nothing. I got to be honest. This is a bit overwhelming. I'm putting on a performance because I'm an entertainer, right? I'm an entertainer. I just have a laugh, right? Life is just for laughing at it, right? But people are dishonest. People are terrible. People are bad. And I just try to help people, and I'm a bit overwhelmed because I've never seen that sort of money in my life, right? I need Tim to phone in. Hey, Tim, do you want to call back in? What do I do? He'll go, sell, pay your margin off, Martyn, pay your margin off. That's what he'll do. He'll go, how much margin you got? $350,000. Pay it off, Martyn, pay it off. And I'll go, not yet, Tim. He'll go, what? You've made 13 grand in a day, in an hour? Yeah, but it's about 40,000. What? Well, you made 13 grand. Why don't you just take it? No, because it's going to 40 grand. Yeah, but Martyn, it's 13 grand. Take it, sell it, take some profit. Yeah, but Tim, it's going to 40 grand. But it's money in your hand, mate. 13 grand in 5 minutes. No, because it's going to 40 grand, because it's where the banks are going. It's where the institutions are going. It's where all the idiots who bought SpaceX, oh God. Now it's 13,300. Does anybody want to call in? Let me open up the phone line to all my members. Does anybody want to call in? Because all of my investors, all my Discordians who bought Coca-Cola are having a field day. They're having a field day. Right, live phone in. All members in Coca-Cola right now, you are having a field day. There it is. I'll pin it in. The S&P is going down the toilet. Virgin Galactic is going down the toilet. We're now up $13,500. If you want to be live on the show, if you want to call in, all members can call in. The day I promised you was coming is here. I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you want to call in, you can. Let me put this on the screen. Replace the pin. Forget Discord. No one can get in Discord today anyway because we're fully allocated. So I don't even know why I'm promoting it. Nearly $14,000. There's the link. All members only. You can call in, be on the show, and you can be on the show with me right now and have a good time. Here's Tim. I knew he'd call back. He couldn't help it. He couldn't resist it. Tim, how are you, mate?
I couldn't resist. You know, hell, I own Coca-Cola too, you know, so what's the difference? But I understand where you're coming from. Yeah. Hey, let it ride, the momentum, but, you know, it makes sense what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So the money's going out of one bucket, is going into the other. However, Big Brother is going to tell you, trim a little, pay a little the margin. I didn't say all the margin, just a little.
Yeah.
You can appease me just a little.
Yeah, I between me and you and the Discordians, when we're on Discord in an hour and 20 minutes, I'll be taking some profit. Right.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Leah's going, get out of that bloody margin. Get out of that bloody margin.
There you go. There you go. Hey, listen, I want other people to call in.
Look, Tim, look, 14,500 now, mate.
There you go. Hey, also, I sent you a nice super chat earlier to say thanks for having the conversation this morning. So at least have a beer on me this afternoon or this evening. But mate, I have to run it, and I want other people.
I've got more money than you. I should be buying you a beer now. Look, I've got 14 grand today.
It. Well, you can do that in September. Hey, listen, hopefully other people will call in, but hey, congratulations, okay?
Cheers, mate.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Have a good weekend.
Thank you. There you go. Hey, Leah, we're up $15,500 now. It's really, really exciting. So anyway, there we go. 16,000. It's going. It's going. So yeah, I will be trimming. It's time now to start looking into crypto. It's time to start looking into the S&P. I wish you the best. And everybody, are we not going to get anyone calling in? Tim's just opened the door for everyone. Do you all want to do it on Discord later? Shall we end the show now? We can end the show at 17,000. Oh my, the record was 20 grand in a day. Could this be? And remember, we got 6 grand coming on July the 1st for the dividends. We got 6 grand coming on July the 1st. Woo! Don't tell me you cannot get rich by buying the S&P and Coca-Cola. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right, guys, I'm gonna close the phone line. Nobody wanted to call in. Nobody wanted to call in, so I think it's time. Shall we wrap this up and go to Discord? Well, I'll take a break. I'm going to go for a walk. Let's 16. Awesome, Martyn. Jamie, congratulations, Martyn. Great trade. What the hell? 16 grand, no, 17 grand. What are you saying 16 for? That was 3 seconds ago. 17 now. Anyway, going to cost thousands. What's going to cost thousands? An old piece of junk. Everything. What do you mean? Discord instead. Okay, we'll do it on Discord instead. $17,000. Have you ever seen anything quite like it? Flipping heck. So let's look at the wealth tracker. Where are we now? Crypto is going down the toilet. The S&P. There we go. There it is. $725,000, 438. Wow.
Maserati Ant tipped $1.
It's like it never happened.
Through Super Chat. 237 winning trades. Congrats, bro.
I haven't sold it yet, have I? Thank you very much indeed. I've got to update the trades. You all know they're out of date. They're not even close. I stopped doing it ages ago. It's like I just got all sidetracked. 17,000. Should we just sit back and relax? And let's just go to comments and questions. Martyn, can you get me in Discord? I just got gold this morning. You just got gold this morning. Does everybody... Okay, I'll do that now. I'll make an exception. Anybody wants to be on Discord, I'll onboard you now
At
for
Frankie
the big
Larrabee,
trade this morning.
1,780 tipped $10 through Super Chat. Love you, brother. Keep the faith. You are so inspiring.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Just stay there a second. Something I have to do. Something I have to do. Right, I'm back. I had something I had to do. Right, okay. Let's sit back and relax. $17,500. You're watching it on the screen. This is beyond. Are we going to hit 18,000? We could hit 40,000 today, actually, which is mental, isn't it? Anyway. Don't leave. Shall we carry on? I'll tell you what I'll do. All right, I'll do this. Where's my little thing? I'll do this. We'll do a thing. Where is it? There's a thing here somewhere. Where is it? Should we do some shots?
A Defense 89 tipped $2 Canadian through Super Chat. Call with Tim, very interesting. Tim, what high yields?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if he's still watching, he'll tell you. I do SGov, as you know. Oops. Where's the thing? Start a poll, start a Q&A. Where's me? Oh, there it is. There's me goal. No, I'm not doing that today. I've changed my mind. I'm not doing it today. 18,000 incoming. Are we going to hit 20 grand? The all-time record was 20,000 in a day. And this is Coca-Cola. This is not Nvidia. This is not Binky Bonk. This is Coca-Cola. Don't tell me you can't make money by buying Coca-Cola. And some of you are going to go, yeah, but 18,000? We're nearly at the all-time record was 20 grand. Now, people have said to me, Martyn, it's because you've got 800 grand in it. That's why. It's not that, because I started with 5. I didn't have 800 grand when I had 5. I had 5. You just keep doing it, allowing it to compound and grow over time, and it just gets better and better and better. All right? Oh, man. Let's do questions. I joined today. Right, okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to make an exception because a lot of people now want to see the trades. They want to know what's going on. So I'm going to make the exception. Please respect this because we only normally let 2 people in a day. Let me explain what we're going to do. Every day after the opening shows, we do 2-stage events every trading day in Discord. This is not for idiots, not for buffoons, not for scammers, trolls, AI, and bots. And because of that, we have a very high security level. We vet you. You don't choose our server. We choose you. Now, we could charge, or other people charge, and do a lot less with AI, $100 and more. We charge a couple of bucks because I make money doing it. So I want to help as many people as possible to be part of it. All right? Let's read this.
At Diesel_Raider tipped $1.99.
Should I go and get a can of Coke?
Super Chat. Shots of Coke Zero.
Yeah.
What are high yields? Dividends?
I like that. Yeah. By the way, end-phase energy. Remember I told you take profits. It's gone down because inflation's going up. Rates are going up. It's gone defensive. That's why we're up so much. Everyone is now moving defensive. $18,000 now, folks. So there we go. So Discord is a VIP place. You're lucky if you get a spot on it. Once you cancel, you'll never get a chance again because there's a waiting list. But today, I'm giving everyone the chance to join us. It's only a couple of bucks because I make money doing this job. I want to help as many people as possible, get the information from the sources and win. For 3 years in a row, I've beaten the market consistently, 2 and 3 X's for 3 years. I want to share all that information. You've seen the stuff we learned this morning from Tim. Great people. I surround myself by winners. You can all be part of it. So today I'm going to make an exception. 19 grand. Are we going to hit 20 grand? Are we going to hit 20 grand? That would be a world record.
3th Gaming tip $2 through Super Chat. Did someone say shots?
We're going to give everyone the chance to join Discord today. So here is the link. I'm going to pin it to the top right now. You can get the newsletter and Discord all at the same time. So let me do that now. Let me pin this to the top. Replace the pin. $18,500. We're heading into $19,000. This is getting very serious by any measure. By any measure, this is mental, really. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to Discord and I'm going to onboard everybody that wants to be onboarded. Okay? Please respect this. Don't start larking around. If anyone larks around, I'll stop doing it.
$2 through Super Chat. Try the Coke Cherry Float flavor.
Yeah, the new one. So here we go. I'm going to onboard everybody now on Discord. You've got the link. After this, there'll be a live on-stage event, live phone-ins. We've got tonight. We've got Sensei doing a chart show. All your charts, all your buy zones, your sell zones. You can request stocks. You can request your favorite charts. He's doing that tonight after the closing bell. Half an hour after after I start, I'm doing a half an hour show tonight. Sensei is going to be live doing a special chart show where you can request charts. That's included tonight in your membership. I promise you there'll never be a price increase ever. There's no inflation ever. Now, I could charge $100 for this service and get it all day, every day. It's only a couple of bucks. Everyone goes pro, which is $4.99, because that gives you the price guarantee, no inflation. It gives you the direct access with me. You can send me a friend request. You can talk directly with me. You can't email me, Skype me, phone me, nothing. But you can do it through Discord. 2-stage events every trading day, all the trade shows, access to the newsletter with 40% discount. You can win Luca coins. We give you free Luca coins. We've got our own currency, which you can then get free prizes. Now, as we get more and more things, people are going to sponsor me, but not sponsor me. They're going to sponsor you. They're going to give me prizes to give to you for free, which you can claim for free with the free coins that I gave you for free. Pretty good, right? And there's many more things. All pro members. We've got some whales. I think Tim Rogers is in Discord. We got Stephen Lewandowski, our oil baron. I think he is. Yes, he is. Stephen Lewandowski is. So you've got lots of great people to talk to, as well as me and my team, Vaz and Sensei. So I'm now going to refresh the screen and onboard everyone. I only normally do 2, but today I'm doing everyone if you'd like to join us. So here we go. Let's start with some people here. Now, I'm not going to call the names out because we always get the odd scammer and so on. We ban them straight away, but it does happen. So I'm not going to give anyone's names out. We're going to keep this nice and secure. So what I'm sending you is questions and a video. You need to answer the questions, answer them correctly, give me a good reason, answer them properly, and then we'll admit you in. Now, if you get accepted, if your application looks clean, if you get accepted, I'm doing it now. If you get accepted, right, I'm going to give you no more than 10 minutes to choose your membership because it's going to be very busy. We don't want anyone taking advantage. We don't want idiots coming in and spoiling it. So what we're going to do is give everyone just 10 minutes to choose your membership. Now, please listen to what the video tells you. It tells you to do it on a browser so you'll save money. Don't give a commission to Apple. There's no need. If you want the price guarantee, I would recommend you go pro. To be honest with you, that's what everyone does. And you'll see that when you come in. You won't see anyone. There's hardly anybody in standard. Don't take my word for it. Try it out. You can always cancel it. If you try it and don't like it, you can cancel it. Okay, we're getting quite a few. It's pinned to the top. I've done 5 already. I haven't admitted anyone because you've got to watch that video. Now, the video is 8 minutes long. So in 8 minutes, I expect to get lots of applications, right? But right now, I want you to watch all the video. Don't cheat. Don't try and just scam it. We don't want scammers. We don't want people promoting stuff. We want real investors. We want humble people that actually want to learn, that can share information, share stories with us, and all win together. All right. This is not a Discord. This has only got 700 members on it. This is not a Discord with thousands of people in it, all paying money, seeing ads. We don't do that. It's not what we're about. So please don't join if you think it's about tell me how to get rich. If anyone asks me in 5 minutes how to get rich, we'll ban you for that. So any of those sort of keywords like how do I get rich, we just ban you because you're not right for our server. This is for investors. We're very strict on that. All right. So if you start going around trying to share links, promote stuff, if you start swearing or being abusive, we don't want it. It doesn't provide any value to anybody. Now, I've already blocked 5 people because when you're applying, you're not giving me a reason why you want to join. You're just going, I want to get rich and learn and silly things like that. If you do that, you get banned. Your account goes on a blacklist, which means you'll be banned from Discord because we have a good relationship now with Discord. And we don't want anyone messing around. So if you do mess around, you get banned across Discord and you'll spend your life going around buying more phones because you can only have one account per phone number. So you're going to spend a lot of time wasting your time. And I would recommend you go out and do something more useful with your time than just be an idiot. So we do have idiots and we make sure we take care of those. Okay. Let's make sure we've done that. What an exciting morning this is. Okay. Okay. I think I may have done it. I think we may be all through. So now I'm waiting for people to give me their answers. Now, if you are a newsletter reader as well, you can get access to the newsletter through our server and you can get a 40% discount as well. And you can get access to Sensei as well. He does a stage show once a week, doing one tonight. And that's pretty exciting. He'll do requests for you. So that's available to everybody. Okay. I'm going to politely ask you now to stop applying because we've got now too many. If you haven't applied yet, stop applying because we're getting a little bit, it's gone a bit crazy. And I won't be able to let all these people in. So I'm just doing what's already in the queue. If you're just applying now, it's probably not a good idea. I mean, you'll be in the queue, but it won't happen today. Right. Okay. Okay. That'll do. Now then. 46 people just applied. Okay. So now what you need to do is answer the questions. So here's the first one. Now, we've got a couple of people who haven't watched the video because you can't answer the questions in 1 minute. It's an 8-minute video. I want to join because I'm a business and supply chain. Okay. Okay. I'm going to start allowing people in. Some people are getting rejected because they've not watched the video. And sorry, but it does say watch the video. We do that to educate you in the security of Discord. Nearly 19,000 now. This could be a 40 grand day. So here we go. Here's my first one being let in. I'm going to now give you a voice note as well. Okay. Hi there, congratulations, you've just been admitted to our server. This is Martyn Lucas, the owner of the server. You may have seen me on YouTube TV. You now have just 10 minutes to choose your membership, as we do have now 46 people trying to join, plus we have 100 in a waiting list. So we do have a long waiting list to join our server. Today we're doing a bit of a special. If you choose Pro, there's no price increase ever, no inflation ever. And you get access to all of my trade. You can send me a friend request and I'll accept it. And there's a stage event today with Sandy doing a stage show. If we don't hear back from you shortly, unfortunately, it'll be rejected and you won't be able to join the server. Thank you ever so much indeed. Good luck to you. Okay. There's the first one. How long have we got? Oh, I got an hour before the Discord event. Oh, never. Okay. That one looks good. I'm just 19 grand, nearly at 20,000. Look at that. Don't tell me you can't make money with by investing wisely. Oh my dear, oh dear. The S&P is falling off a cliff. And Bloomberg literally this morning told you the very opposite. See that? Don't listen to them. They talk rubbish. They're bloody idiots. Okay? Look at the S&P. Look at crypto. Look at crypto. Now I can start to buy it all back. Fantastic. Right. Hi there, this is Martyn Lucas, the owner of Discord, and you've seen me on YouTube TV. You've been accepted into our server. You now have just 10 minutes to join our server, as we have a long waiting list. If you choose Pro, it comes with a price guarantee, no inflation, no price increase ever, direct access with me, send me a friend request, 2-stage events every day. There'll be one in an hour from now on the hour at 10 Central. A stage show tonight with Sandy doing charts, plus many, many more things. I look forward to welcome you as a member and accepting your friend request. If I don't hear back from you shortly, it'll be cancelled, and sadly you won't get a chance to apply again, as we do have a wait list. Thank you. Okay, that's that one. Thank you. Okay, some good people here. I'm seeing people are watching the videos. I can see by all sorts of tools that work in the background. Yeah, okay. J. Hi there, your application has been accepted. I'm making an exception today and admitting everybody in that wants to join us for our main event today on Discord. You've been accepted. If you now have 10 minutes to choose your membership. If you choose Pro, there's no price increase ever. There's no inflation ever. That's my price guarantee to you. We'll add more services over time, so it'll become even more valuable to you over time. Once you leave, sadly, you'll lose your place, as there is a queue. If we don't hear back from you within 10 minutes as well, we'll also lose your place, as there is a waiting list now. If you choose Pro, apart from the price guarantees, you can send me a friend request for direct support and access, 2-stage events every day, live support, the gaming channel where you can play and win Luca coins and claim for free prizes. You can talk to all the pro investors. We've got some whales as well in our channel. Sensei's doing a stage event tonight, and I'll leave that all with you. Wish you all the very best, and good luck to you. Thank you. If we don't hear back from you shortly, we'll unfortunately have to cancel it, as there's a waiting list to join the server. Thank you. good. Right. I'm going to come to live chat now. I mean, beloved Piano Man fan, he has only made money over the years, and I'm truly grateful. I want to support Martyn and learn more about his trading. That's from Darren. Okay. Okay, I'll come back to live Q&A in a second in the chat. Okay. We're just about done. I'm just giving everyone now the chance to watch the end of the video. And so this will be another 15 minutes and then we'll wrap it up and then we'll go over to Discord, okay? Oh, what a day. Okay. There's just a couple of applications now waiting as they're watching the videos. So let me come back to live Q&A. Some never learn. What's happening, Liz? What's going on? Yes. Kimberly, what a day. Fanta, Coke, beer, popcorn, anybody. Yeah, it's been... oh, hello. We have a few applications now finishing off. Okay. One person requesting more time. That's very nice. I like that. It means they're reading it. XRP, well, not really a surprise. I'm ready to buy it all back now. But not yet. There'll be a special announcement for that, a special video for that. The market's going to crash. The S&P is falling off a cliff. Inflation is going up. Defensive is now the way up. So there we go. No, yes, it feels okay. Congratulations. Hi there, this is Martyn Lucas from the owner of the Discord server. Also, you may have seen me on YouTube TV. Your application has now been accepted. You now have just 10 minutes to choose your membership. If you choose Pro, it comes with a price guarantee. There's no inflation ever. There's no price increase ever. We add more services all the time. And you can get two-stage events. You can send me a friend request. I'll accept it for direct support and access. All my trades 24/7. A stage event tonight with Sensei, as well as a bonus event tonight. Trading and all the things you might need to prepare for the weekend. I think that's it. If I don't hear back from you within 10 minutes, we'll assume you don't wish to go ahead and your space will be given to someone else. And sadly, you'll probably never get a chance again, as we have a list now of over 100 waiting to join. Today, I'll make an exception and adding everybody in for today. This never happened. So good luck to you. If I don't hear back from you shortly, it will be rejected. Thank you. Hi there, Darren. Thank you for watching the whole video. So now you understand how it works. You've got 10 minutes to choose your membership. You've now been admitted. If we don't hear back from you, we'll assume you don't wish to go ahead and it will be cancelled out. If you choose Pro, there's no price increase ever, no inflation ever, and you get all the Pro services, including direct access with me, send me a friend request, two-stage event today, the gaming channel where you win free coins for free prizes, and access to the newsletter, many, many other things. There you go. I'll leave that with you. Thank you. Ba, 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 ba. Right. We're all done. We're now going to get off. Back to live Q&A. I should have put on my Coca-Cola stocks today. Yeah, or not. You all had a better price than me. Every one of you had a better chance to buy than me. But I bought when I was happy with the price. It went lower because everybody did the SpaceX nonsense, and it is what it is. That time has come and gone now. You need to answer all 4 questions. Thank you. Let me come back to this. The video has frozen. No, the broadcast is fine. You mean on Discord, selling off. It's selling off. It's up 5.5%. No stocks, socks. No stock socks? What do you mean, Jamie? Been waiting for Martyn. Yeah, I'm not buying crypto yet. No, not with a stock market crash coming and inflation going up. I mean, you got XRP going to could fall to 80 cents, 50 cents even. Yeah. And then you got SpaceX will crash the market on the Nasdaq. So yeah, I'm not really keen jumping in for no reason. Don't need to. Well, there was a bloody point of that. What is your average price per share on Coca-Cola? Well, I've got my ISA in the UK. That is very low, around about $68. Because I've sent money to the UK because I'm also a UK resident. Obviously, I've been there all my life. Got my home there and business there and so on. So I've got $60,000 at 68 cents a dollars a share. That's in the UK brokerage and the UK ISA and Robinhood. Then I've got a position in my Roth IRA here. Let me show you Coca-Cola, and the average there is remember, the average is not important because I bought and sold it several times. I've made about 100 grand, well, more than that now, over 100 grand this year, just this year on Coca-Cola. So I took the profit and bought back in again. So I'm always in and out, right? So even though my Roth IRA says I'm down 2%, and I'm down 2%, I've just got back in again. All right, so that's what I said. All of you could get a better price than me. My average over there is, what's my average on that? Again, it's not important. Just means when I last got in, 80.59. I think the other one's 80.10. Not important. I don't care. It's worth $90 and 106 next year. I've got back in again. Institutions have started just buying back in again. An institution doesn't ask, hey, mate, what's your average? They don't care. Dollar cost averaging is a silly thing that people talk about on crypto channels. It doesn't actually mean anything. The pro one, of course. You have to choose your membership yourself, not just tell me what you want. Click on the links above and buy the membership. I'll leave that with you. Lot of very happy people. A lot of happy people today in Discord. I can see that. I'm really pleased for everybody. There'll be a lot of people who take profit too early, of course. They'll be excited. I'm not selling anything yet. Right. Have we got any more questions? You think we can reach 80 to... Well, I didn't buy it to go to 80. I bought it to go to 90 and 106 next year. So, and in 3 days, 4 days time, the ex-dividend day, it's going to give me about $6,500 in dividends. That's why I've got it. I'm not focusing on the price. You're focusing on the price. I'm focusing on the value and what it means for the market as well. It means the market's going to go down. Crypto's going to plummet. The S&P is going to crash. Coca-Cola will also crash, 15% down, but 15% on Coca-Cola is not 50% on the stock market. Crypto, 80%. And you can see it already beginning. I mean, look at it. I mean, look at that now, $1.10. I can see 50 cents, 30 cents. I mean, like nothing. I mean, and there's nothing to stop it. Bitcoin today, Michael Saylor, if that hits 60,000, Michael Saylor is going to start dumping a whole lot more crypto, a whole lot more. We could be at 50,000 today on Bitcoin. You think I'm buying that now? No. Do I see it as an opportunity? Some do. Some do. I don't. I want certainty. I don't gamble. I don't guess. I'm not interested in guessing. Guessing doesn't get you anywhere. I'm not a guesser. I just look at numbers. I talk to people and make business decisions. Right. Can someone please direct me? What do you mean, Amada? What do you mean? I can't find the pay in Discord, running out of time. What do you mean you can't find the pay in Discord? If you explain to me you've got a problem, open a ticket. You can open a ticket in Discord, and we'll help you. So just go into Discord. If you watch the video, it told you to open a ticket.
$Canadian through Super Chat, so you won't sell KO before the ex-dividend date.
Not necessarily, and we'll discuss that in greater detail in Discord in a minute. Not necessarily. I'm not buying it just to hold for the dividend. That doesn't make any sense. 53 cents dividend and you're up like $4 a share. No, that doesn't matter.
At Paul Minter Richmond tipped $1.99 through Super Chat. Support, smash the like family, thumbs up emoji, red heart emoji, clinking beer mugs emoji.
Thank you, mate, for that support. Really appreciate it. Right, okay. Now people are getting their memberships. Congratulations, Rogue. I see you are now a member, a pro member. Well done. We'll be with you in 45 minutes in the server for a stage event. If you send me a friend request now, I'll accept it for direct support and access. That's it, mate. I now wish you all the very best. Good luck in your financial journey. Join us on the stage events to learn how the system works, and we're here to help you. And it just leaves me now to say good luck in your financial journey, and I wish you all the very best. We're here to help you. Thank you. So Rogue is done. Our first one this morning is complete. People are now coming through the other side of it, which is great. Okie dokie. I'm accepting friend requests from verified pro members. That's done. Oops, screens went out. Some of you I know are panicking and thinking, oh, I'm going to sell. I'm not selling anything yet. Oh, I've got another member just joined. I can do this off air, so there's no real point me staying here. I'm not providing any value right now, so I'm going to, unless anyone has any questions, I'll go into Discord and sort everybody out. Hi there, Nasty Tones. Interesting name. I've accepted your application. You now have 10 minutes to choose your membership. If you choose Pro, it comes with a price guarantee, no inflation, no price guarantee, no inflation, and no increase ever. You can send me a friend request. I'll accept it. 2-stage events a day. The gaming channel where you can win free coins. I'll be doing a stage event in 40 minutes at 10 o'clock on the hour. Join me for that. You can play in the gaming channel, win Nuka coins, and trade for free prizes. If you don't complete application next 10 minutes, I'll assume you don't want to, and it will be rejected, as we do have a long waiting list to join the server, and you will probably never get a chance to join again, as we do have a list now of people that are wishing to claim your seat. Thank you very much indeed. I look forward to receiving your friend request. Good luck to you. Right. Okay, guys, I'm going to get off because I don't think I'm providing any value now. You could be doing something far more useful with your time. We wanted to bring you the news. We've done that. Everybody won today. Yeah, funny name. People say some strange names, but you know, I'm just Martyn Lucas, which is my real name. Okay, I'm out of here. Did someone say beer? Says Diesel Raider. Or Wadey has a question. He says, that's where it's confusing, as you keep saying you will get 6,000 dividends. Yes, if I stay in, Wadey. If I stay in, I'll earn $6,000 in dividends. If I sell, I won't. It depends on the market, the macro conditions, where we are, what comes next. It's way too early. This is a 40 grand trade, not 20 grand trade. We touched 20, 19 and a half. It's too early. I understand the value. I know where the market's going. What's happening now is people are taking profits going, I want to buy SpaceX again. This is just the warm up. I'm not selling here. It's too early. My application was rejected for Discord. May I apply again? If my application was rejected for Discord, may I apply again? Yes, of course you can apply again. Yes, you can apply again. But if it was rejected for a bad reason, and we have all the notes, I don't know who you are right now, but if you were a scammer or doing bad stuff, well, no. But if you are just someone who cancelled or didn't whatever complete it, that's fine. Of course it is. Of course it is. Oh, we got a question here.
At David Knight 2104 tipped £2 through Super Chat. What effect will SpaceX IPO have on the market?
The SpaceX IPO a couple of months later will crash the NASDAQ. It's already taking money out of defensive, and retail is running away, taking profit to be able to buy SpaceX, which they won't be able to because 99% won't get it. So there's a vacuum. That's why we're getting these massive pumps on Coca-Cola. Institutions are buying it. Banks are buying it. They're dumping crypto. They're dumping risk on assets. They're dumping the S&P. They're all going in defensive. There's all this pent-up money. Retail is selling it, scalping it to buy SpaceX, locking their money up for 2 weeks, basically financial suicide. They won't get their shares. Then they'll go, what do I buy? They'll come back to defensive, and Wall Street, hedge funds, banks, institutions, and sorry to say it, me, will take everyone's money because they'll come flooding back into defensive positions. Then the angel investors that were there at the beginning will all come back and dump SpaceX because when they realize the valuation is insane, and it will crash the market. Then it will go down even more. And by then I'll be out and I'll be in my treasury bills waiting to buy back the S&P in about October time when the market hits the bottom. There you go. There's the run for the year. Hi there, number 6. Your application has been approved. You now have 10 minutes to choose your membership. If you choose Pro, there's no price increase ever, no inflation ever. You send me a friend request, I'll accept it. For direct support, you can play in the gaming channel, win free Luca coins for free prizes, 2-stage events a day, and Sensei tonight will be doing a chart show as well. You can tune in for that. Many other perks and benefits. If I don't hear back from you in the next 10-15 minutes, it'll be cancelled as we do have a waiting list, and the chance of you getting a place again on the server will be near non-impossible because the list is getting longer every day. Thank you ever so much indeed. All right, okay. I've caught up with as many as I can. The list is getting longer and longer. I've only permitted the ones that came in today as a little gesture because it was quite exciting. But there we go. I'm going to have to go. Right, we've got Discord in 40 minutes. Wadey, did that answer your question? If anyone has a problem on Discord, just create a ticket. See you in Discord. Cheers, Martin Kimberley. Great show. Thank you, Kurt Savage. Welcome new members. Respect the Discord community. See you all there. Understand, of course, I get it. I'm keeping mine until then as a target price of 90. Then I can afford to wait. We'll trade 25% of my, not a bad idea. Remember though, the target I have of 90 and 106 next year will have big dips. So like we've seen, these are massive moves on Coca-Cola. I mean, this is not a meme stock. I mean, I'm up 5% on Coca-Cola. This isn't Binky Bonk. This is because of SpaceX. So there'll be massive fluctuations, but I'm not selling yet because I don't buy the price. I buy the value. I know where it's going. I know what it earns. I know what it means for the market. I know crypto's going to near nothing. I know the S&P could drop 50%. So I don't need to sell this. This is where money will go. So let everybody work that out. And then when they work it out, I'll sell it. It's quite funny, isn't it, really? I mean, it's just greed and stupidity. I mean, there are literally hundreds of millions of people around the world who've placed orders for SpaceX, and they're not going to get it. It's created a vacuum. The only winner is Elon Musk. Everybody else is going to lose everything because you're going to be chasing the market. It's the biggest nonsense there's never been a worse opportunity. A great opportunity if you get in, but terrible if you don't. It's extreme. All right. Anyway, that's it. Okay, guys. So what we're going to do now is we have a replay. It's our SpaceX replay for you running right now. Let me give you the link on. You've got 35 minutes to learn all about SpaceX. Do you want to do that? You want to know all about SpaceX? Here it is. Live now, SPCX. Replay. Okay, there it is. I've dropped it in the chat. Coat's going back up again. Some of you sold early and thought, I'm going to get out because, whatever. Tim Rogers will tell me off. I didn't sell. So watch what happens now. Replace the pin. Watch over here. This is the extra channel. Pay attention to the extra channel as I go over to the extra channel. Okay. Over here on the extra channel, you're going to get a replay of the SpaceX event today. This is before Discord. Watch this before Discord, all right? SpaceX IPO. Right. If you watch closely, we're going to send you to the extra channel. You've got 40 minutes to understand the real value of SpaceX. Okay? It's starting right now. You can see it on the extra channel. You can watch for free, listen for free. But to keep the bots, trolls, and idiots out, it's 99 cents. They can't afford that. If you want to chat live, you can see people are always in there because this is now going to, this channel will be bigger than the main channel because this is a channel that goes live to the whole world 24 hours a day at different time zones. And right now we are running a SpaceX replay, SPCX live now. There you go. Live chat, people joining around the world, different time zones. There they are. You can see that now. So I'm going to send you there now. Thank you very much indeed. Click on that link. I just posted to the top. It'll take you there automatically. I'll see you on Discord in 40 minutes. So while you wait for the Discord event, you can chat to your mates. You can learn all about Discord. And there it is playing for you right now. It's going to be extremely volatile. SpaceX. This is showing you the value, the prices, the numbers, and everything else. It's playing right now. That's it from me. Thank you very much. Click on the link. Stay where you are. It'll take you there automatically. If you don't want the link don't want to click on the link, I'll see you on Discord in half an hour. You've got a chance to see all the information for SpaceX. Then you come and join me on the hour. That's it from me. Love you all. Take care of yourselves and each other. God, doesn't it feel good today? I love it.